What's going on, Tech fans? All right, look, man, we walking and responding and reacting. So this one, I thought Isiah Canion was going to stay, but he ultimately hits the transfer portal, had a breakout sophomore campaign, 33 catches, 480 yards, 4 touchdowns. But as I said, a lot of people are leaving Georgia Tech, a lot of the coaches, so not too much of a surprise, but it did seem like he was going to stay after what Coach Key said in his presser before the Pop-Tarts Bowl. Now, it's a big blow because he has a bright future. He obviously came on, had several games where he stood out, Pittsburgh, Duke game. You know, he did several big things this year. But obviously with all the changes, I can't blame him for wanting to explore his options and obviously seeing what else is on the table for him and obviously his services. Somebody going to be getting a dog and a player that continue to develop. I wouldn't be shocked to see him end up at Florida, potentially, especially with Trip McKnight possibly being down there. Heard there's a high chance him expecting to be hired by the Gators. So it wouldn't shock me too much if he is down there. Another blow for Georgia Tech in the 2025 class was Jamauri Brice. He was a 3-star prospect coming out of high school. Obviously played at a high level for Cartersville. Speedster. Didn't see the field a lot this year. More so Jordan Allen. But he also hit the transfer portal. Now, if I'm Georgia Tech, I would be worried if Jordan Allen leaves because that kid can be special. But now you have big voids to fill. No Jamauri Brice, no Isiah Canion, no Bailey Stockton, and you're going to have to figure out how you're going to fill out the rest of your wide receiver room. What does that look like in the portal? Who are you going to pick up? It's going to be very interesting to see. I definitely expect them to hit the portal. Good thing is they got about 5 receivers coming into this class. And those classes have signed, or those kids have signed on the dotted line. So kind of too late to go back for them, unfortunately. Only thing you can see is if they ask to get out of the letter of intent. But we have not obviously seen that, so that's a good sign. But if you're a Georgia Tech fan, hey, it comes with the process, comes with the territory. Everybody's leaving. Going to have to probably start anew and figure out what you're going to do at the wide receiver position. Now, news just broke on who the new offensive coordinator is, and it looks like it's going to be Ravens tight end coach George Gotti. He was obviously a quarterback here at Georgia Tech in his time with the Yellow Jackets. Now, he's been coaching for a long time. Good thing is he does have some NFL experience, which should obviously help them out a lot going forward. Now, him calling the offense, we will have to find out. But he does have that NFL pedigree and good things like that. But with the new offensive coordinator, it's going to be interesting to see how recruits view him and see him. And he's going to have to get started real fast with recruiting for the 2027 class, 1, and then 2, getting this transfer portal right. Because remember, the portal did just open, and Georgia Tech has a lot of needs they're going to have to fulfill, especially with all their players hitting the transfer portal. So yeah, y'all, Georgia Tech in a little bit of a frenzy, but should be interesting to follow over the next few weeks to see what they're going to be able to do, who they're going to be able to attract, and the players are going to be able to bring into their program. Obviously, big losses with Isiah Canion, Jamauri Brice, big losses for Georgia Tech. But moving forward, it's going to be interesting to see who they end up landing, who they can bring into the program, and who's going to be those guys for them. But Tech fans, comment down below. What do you guys think of all this transfer portal news, this coaching news? Do you like, do you not like? Let me know down in the comments.